Hi, everybody. This is Jim Haggerty with ADE. It is Thursday, April 16th. I know that you've been getting a lot of information from us about the software upgrade for the risk reduction program, but at the risk of overwhelming you with emails and videos, I just want to make sure that everybody understands what it is we're doing and why, and make sure we're all on the same page. We've had a number of questions that I thought I might just take a minute to address. Uh, to date, we've done about 25 to 30 of our Q&A sessions. We do them every morning at 10 o'clock. The link to attend those sessions is available on one of the billboard posts on the billboard page. But if you have questions about how to access that, you can just get a hold of us and we'll give you the link. Again, every morning at 10 o'clock. I think they're really working out well. It's a way for us to introduce you to the new software application, but it also is a chance for you to ask questions. And we've learned a lot about the process through the fact of you folks asking questions of us as well. So we'll continue to do those as long as there is demand. We are starting to move schools over to the new software application. You probably have already gotten a call from ADE. Maybe we left a message if we couldn't get a hold of you. You've probably gotten emails as well. We've made a lot of effort to get a hold of you and talk about moving over to the new application. We know that many of you are using the new application already, and seems to be going quite well. A couple of questions, though. We have uh, put forth in some of the emails that I've sent a date of May 1st as the date when we want to make sure that everybody's moved over to the new application. We, I completely understand that's not very long from now. It's not a very long lead time. These are unique circumstances that we're in. We set May 1st as a goal. We realize that as a goal that's pretty ambitious, and we'll see if we can hit that target. We chose May 1st. It's the start of a new month. It eases the accounting for things like rebate fees and assessment licenses and those kinds of things. So we set the goal. We'll see if we hit that goal. We're sure going to try, and we're going to make sure that all of you are comfortable before we do that. But a couple of things have come up that I want to clarify. One is access to your old assessments. Once we move to the new software application, we're discussing right now how many and how long, how far back do we want to reach to bring existing assessments into the current application. We don't know what that time frame is going to be yet, but rest assured, they're not going anywhere. They're always going to be available um, to you. I know you're obligated to keep these records for some time. You probably have hard copies of all the ones that you've run in past. We have electronic copies of those as well. They're not going anywhere. If you need a historical assessment, if it's not available in the new GARRP application, it is available through ADE. So rest assured that those are not gone. And should you find yourself in need of an old assessment, we can always find it. The other thing is some of you have talked to us about conversations you've had with field analysts for DDS and the like. This is a very fluid situation. We have, as I mentioned in the email I sent yesterday, we have done some things um, that do not comport with the pre-pandemic DDS guidelines. Everybody's aware of that. Everybody's aware of the fact that we took some of these steps because of the current state of emergency, this era of social distancing, and so on. I was in communication with DDS quite a bit yesterday. We are on the same page with them. We know that there will have to be conversations going forward about this stuff. But it's a very fluid situation right now. So we ask your patience in that. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to me. I can do my best to kind of let you know where we are. But we are aware that has caused a little bit of confusion. So I wanted to make sure I clear those two things up. Number one, the old assessments that you have aren't going anywhere. They will always be available to you. Second of all, we are in communication with DDS. We'll be continuing to communicate with their team to talk about uh, what changes there may be to DDS guidelines based on this new application and what we're learning as we go forward. Um, but I do want to encourage you, if you haven't had a chance to attend one of the Q&As, and I think by this point most of you have, but if you haven't, please do. It's going to be the best way that you can get introduced to the new application. If you would like, we have a demo account. You can get in a demo account and create dummy records if you'd like. And please look for emails from us or voicemail messages from us if we haven't been able to get a hold of you about transitioning to the new application. You will receive credit for any assessment licenses that you have paid for in the past system but have gone unused. You will get credit for those. Um, so I think we've got most of our bases covered in terms of the questions. Um, and we're continuing to improve this application as time allows. As I say, some of these things we had to sacrifice to time, and we're either revisiting them now or we will revisit them in the future. But we thank you for your patience as we sort of move this along quickly. But rest assured, we're going to work with you. We're not going to pull the rug out from underneath anybody. We're going to try to light a fire under you to get you moved over for reasons that I think are pretty self-evident. We want to make sure that the risk reduction schools can continue to function during this state of emergency. So we are going to light a little fire underneath you to get you moved over, but we're not going to pull the rug out from underneath you. We want to make sure that you're comfortable. We want to make sure that this transition is as seamless as possible. If you have any questions or concerns or worries about any of that, feel free to reach out to me or to one of my colleagues, Logan or Craig, and we're going to do our best to answer it for you. So that's it for me from now. For now, I know that, as I said at the beginning, we've been inundating you with information because some of this information is changing day to day. So that's why we're doing it. We don't want to overwhelm you with information, but we certainly want to keep you in the loop and make sure we're all on the same page. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. And I hope that the weather warms up soon. So anyway, take care, and we look forward to talking to you again.